You already know we're going through that time where instead of the ether, instead of the Messiah being choked out with the lungs, now it's about overcoming. So now the devil gonna be choking out, being choked out, because the saints are rising up. That cloud gathering is happening. People are waking up. So now that ether is not wearing on the body of Christ that much anymore. So you see, that's why they had that blasphemy with Tyrese Halliburton doing the choke. Remember, obviously Liu Kang had the sore throat fatality on MKX. Remember, dealing with the choking out his opponent for his fatality. Then you have King Kong. Remember, he choking out the serpent in front of the moon, because the moon represents the Masons who worship the moon worshippers. See how he's choking out the serpent, the devil. And remember on the newer King Kong, remember he broke the T-Rex's neck or jaw. Remember. So remember when Nas did that ether. Remember around that time when he did Jay-Z. Remember around that time what happened. Remember his mother had passed away. So that whole thing goes to the mother aspect. The mother Jerusalem, mother Babylon symbology. All of that comes together. You know what I mean? Remember his mother had passed away during that time. You see what I'm saying? That's the mother Jerusalem, mother Babylon symbology. And then, you got, obviously, like I said, Jay-Z started saying, yeah, we're going to take over now. Once you know what I mean? That's when he really started attacking. Just mocking the whole, he had the blueprint to bring forth the kingdom once the mother Babylon falls. So, you got Carmen. Remember Jay-Z and Nas? Remember they both was dealing with Carmen, Brian, and Carr. And then you remember Nas had the ill will. Remember his friend from back in 92, name was Ill Will. The ill will, the will. The I am that I am, the William. The will of I am that I am, the will of God. You see? The ill will. God bless ill will. God bless your life, R.I.P. with ill will. You know what I mean? I always did it for my man's will, the Lewis Eternal blasphemy. You see how they be connecting all of this blasphemy, man. Look at this right here. All right, listen. I didn't cover this before, but just listen to this right here.
These records is proof. I put your favorite rapper neck in the noose.
See, I put your favorite rapper's neck in the noose. It's very important because that whole thing, like I explained before, they want to just make sure, it's just when we raise Christ up. Remember I showed you the Illuminati pyramid has no headstone, just the RC&I. So they don't want that headstone up there. So the Freemasons, they keep it, it's the Lewis stone, and they keep it hanging low. They don't want it to be raised up. That's just their blasphemy. They want to keep him hidden. Keep him low. Keep your favorite rapper neck in the noose because he's going to be embalmed and put in his king's chamber.
Never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat of blast of your speaker. He the last of Mohicans.
He the last of Mohicans. Remember Daniel's Day Lewis played on Last of Mohicans. That's so basically saying he Lewis,
The weakless last in my sneakers. Nigga want me on the song. He gonna see the wrath of the reaper. I'm probably gonna go to hell if Jesus asks for a feature.
He ready to go to hell and serve the Lord,
I'm higher than niggas that don't need a bag full of reefer. Some see the glass is empty. I see a glass full of ether.
See the ether. He said he's higher. He don't need to be on the feature serving the Lord, He higher, you know what I mean? That's why he said you see a glass is empty. I see a glass full of ether.